Hi petals, welcome back to the channel, welcome if you are new here, and welcome to your timeless soul alignment session. My name is Aura and I am an energy intuitive, a divine light channel and a soul embodiment activator. Thank you so much for connecting today, for being here in this space with us. I'm really excited to bring through the downloads and messages that are wanting to find you today. So the message that I have downloaded is that you are morphing into an aspect of self that has no fear. The shadows are on display and transforming by the light. So this is a surge of power that is coming through here. You could be finding that your dreams and visions are extra potent and impactful at this time. I feel like your dreams could be evoking specific potent emotions and reactions from you. They could be pulling up to the surface things that are laying dormant or may feel quite challenging to move through, such as fear or worry or anxiety. You could be having dreams where you're being chased or you're running away from something or you're feeling attacked in some way. Or this could be like a residual energy in the field that you are picking up on from a nervous system level. And this is a mirror to your subconscious. There's something here that is wanting to be worked through. As we said, the shadows are on display and transforming by the light. So you are going through this very powerful process of transforming your shadows and transforming the shadows. I'm hearing this is collective work, this is grid work, this is transforming the shadows of this world, the shadows of this earth. And no wonder that this is provoking such intense feelings and emotions at this time, because you are being called forth to transform and elevate in some way. This is a massive power surge, as I said, calling back your power, elevating, evolving. And I'm hearing that it's time to rise. So there's an uprising that's coming through here. And I really feel like this is tied to the collective consciousness massively. And each one of us are simultaneously being called forward. We're being called up. There's something that is stirring within our being, within our soul, within our hearts, that is wanting to be tapped into, that is wanting to be activated. This is a surge of passion as well that is coming through here. Maybe there's an idea. I just heard activism. So maybe you're wanting to do something for the betterment of humanity or a certain section of a collective, such as animals or children, right? Or the elderly. There's something here that your soul is saying, we can make a difference, and it's now time to embody this. It's now time to enact this. This is why we came here. Wow. So this is a really powerful energy that's flowing through. And the synchronicities and frequencies that I was pulling through was a massive energy of the unknown. So you could feel like you're in a space of the unknown at this point, or you're moving through this space of the unknown, or there's an opportunity or something up ahead that is pushing you to dive into the unknown or to explore something that feels unknown. And I'm hearing this energy of fairy intervention coming through here. So this is the energy of the Fae that is stepping forward. And the Fae came through in a previous soul alignment session, helping us install the energy of playfulness, connecting with the inner child. And I'm hearing the words red sky. And now I'm really seeing a really red sky coming through. This feels like a mysterious energy. This feels like the unknown in a way. Like it's difficult to ascertain what this red sky is bringing through for us. And I feel like this is connected to the root chakra, okay? This is connected to something ancestral, something deep within the root that I feel like we're working through. And I'm hearing changing times. So we're pulling something up from the root here. We're transforming it into the light. We're alchemizing it. We're doing a lot of work right now. And this might mean that we have to face some uncomfortable feelings. We may have to face some fears or anxieties. This is really standing up and facing what we're running away from, okay? This is a deep transformative energy that is coming through here. You could feel the energy of impulses coming through, like feeling certain impulses, wanting you to act on something quite impulsively. So be mindful of this. Make sure that you are staying grounded and that you are staying humble. And if you feel like this impulse could perhaps cause some sort of ricochet, I'm hearing something that may bounce back to you quite quickly and impact you in some way, just be mindful of that. Make sure that this impulse is coming through for the highest good of all, okay? So ground down at this time and take action from a grounded standpoint and remain humble, because there's an energy here of being humbled quite quickly, okay? This is the energy of maybe ego coming through here, overconfidence, feeling like we're absolutely 100% right in something, and so we impulsively act on something and then it just ricochets and bounces back to us and gives us a metaphorical slap in the face. That's the type of energy that I'm bringing through here, okay? So be mindful of that. I was being shown the crystal clear quartz coming through, and also Larimar as well. So that's a really beautiful frequency. I feel like there's something that we are amplifying here. There's something that we are clarifying. There's something that we are seeing through, because I was also being shown the lantern as well. And the lantern always reminds me of like the hermit energy in the tarot. And the hermit is a energy of introspection, about reflection. So you could be guided to meditate a lot more at this time, because I feel like there's going to be certain levels of activation, illumination that are occurring during that time. So make sure that you're having that quiet time, you're having that time to reflect, especially before you're making any action or you're taking action towards something. Remember, those impulses may or may not be beneficial for you, okay? So be mindful of that. I was also being shown, for some reason, the fruit salad sweets. These are sweets and candy that we get in the UK, and it's like a really fruity taste. So there could be something like fruity that's coming through here, working with fruits, the energies of fruits. There's something about nourishment. There's something about a sweetness coming through. And sweets and candy are very much linked to the inner child as well. I feel like this is a medley of opportunities, a medley of emotions, a medley of energies that are working together at this point, and they're going to be very complementary with each other, okay? This is really utilizing what you have, like creating a fruit salad, right? Creating all different ingredients that are sweet, that are nourishing, that are positive, that will have a uplifting impact on yourself and others around you, and really creating this fruit salad, okay? That's a really interesting analogy. I was being shown the crab coming forward with this energy of trust, okay? So trusting in the process, trusting in the flow, trusting in what is unfolding, trusting that you are protected as well. And the bee was also coming forward with the energy of power. So again, it's time to rise, this power surge, this power recall, this power embodiment, and the bee can absolutely help you with that at this time, okay? So that's very significant. Maybe you're consuming more honey or products that contain honey or pollen or something like that, because that's a very potent frequency that I'm pulling through here. So interesting messages coming through here to kick off this session today. Let's see if the cards are wanting to elaborate further on these messages, or if any new guidance, confirmations, insights and activations are wanting to find us today. I literally just cut the deck to the root portal and utopia, okay? Tranquility, rest, harmony, stability, vitality, and survival. This is that red sky that I was being shown. So I love that that's already coming through. Oh my gosh, there's a red sky here as well coming through. Wow. Whales could be significant as well, okay? Orca whales, whales in general, and we have some crystals coming through here as well. The Merkaba could be significant with you working with that sacred geometry, incredibly powerful. So let's see what wants to come through here today. Remember, my loves, that my messages and sessions and readings are for confirmation for what you already know intuitively within. Please only take what resonates for you and your personal situation and lovingly leave the rest. Never force anything to fit. Okie dokie, so let's see what messages, what guidance, what confirmations and activations are wanting to find us here in this session, please. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have perseverance with tenacity, persistence, and recover. Okay, so you could be connected to Lyra because there's Lyran beings that are stepping forward here. There's also the eagle that's coming through, the hawk that's coming through. The moon is very significant here as well. I'm hearing fractals are also significant. There's a gateway here that is opening. There's some sort of powerful portal that is becoming, that is blooming because of some sort of perseverance, this tenacity, this persistence that you have had towards something here. Okay, I feel like this is a major throat chakra opening as well, a throat chakra clearing, and I'm hearing that Larimar, the crystal that we brought through at the beginning of this session, can help you with this. There's some level of recovery that you have been doing, healing from something, recovering from something that has impacted you, specifically your throat chakra, your root as well. Okay, so let's see what else wants to come through here. What other messages, guidance, confirmations and activations want to find us here today? Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have magical realms with belief, confidence, and co-create. And look, we have another red sky on the horizon there. Wow, I really love that. And another blue portal energy and the Merkaba coming through there. Okay, I feel like you've been visiting the healing temples. I feel like the healing temples have been coming through for you. You've been doing some level of healing, and that's where that recovery energy was coming through. I feel like you've been working on shifting your beliefs as well. Maybe you've been trying to reprogram the subconscious, and I feel like essentially that's what's been happening to some level, to some degree here. There's something about rebuilding your confidence, rebuilding your stamina, rebuilding your strength. And you've been called to do this. You've been called to do this work on a soul level because it's now time for you to rise. As we said, you are morphing into an aspect of self that has no fear. And so therefore the confidence has had to elevate for you. The self-belief has had to elevate for you. And you are co-creating something massively with the divine, with spirit, with source, with the universe at this time. And a higher level of confidence was needed. But remember, this higher level of confidence needs grounding, it needs rooting, so that we don't get too ahead of ourselves. We act too impulsively because we're really confident, right? And then it backfires. Okay, so again, be mindful of that. So let's see what messages are wanting to come through in the cards. We have the golden age with progression, foresight, and peace. I love this. This is such a beautiful card, such a beautiful frequency. And we have Ice Queen with introspection, depth, and fortitude. Wow. You really have been working through something here. You have been melting some sort of frozen energy here, something that was stuck, something that was restricted. And I do feel like this has been a process of melting the walls around you as well, some sort of layers of defense that you have built up. This is melting your throat chakra. This really reminds me of Queen of Swords energy coming through here. Someone who is very strong when it comes to their boundaries, someone who is very powerful. They do have this intelligence to them and this higher level of security. They can also see through something. There's an energy of being crystal clear. Like when we get that ice that is just so crystal clear, we can see straight through it. And I feel like there's something that you've been seeing here that has been stuck. I'm now being shown like when amber crystallizes and forms around an insect, and it kind of it does get stuck inside the amber, right? It gets stuck inside the resin, and it can last for a long time. So there's something here that you're melting through that has been there for a long time. It was almost like frozen in perfect condition. It was frozen in time for when the right time was come for this ice to melt, so that we could see something, so that something could be reenacted, something could be rebirthed. And I feel like this could be an element of the shadow, as we said, that is now on display, right? This is something that is on display, that has been frozen in time so that you could see it, so that you could really try to understand it. I'm hearing study it. So there could be something that you've been studying. Maybe you've been pulled into a rabbit hole, or you've been pulled into researching something or understanding something, whether this is something about the world or whether this is something within yourself, your own blueprint. Something has been revealed to you and you have been melting something away, clearing the density so that you can enact and embody and infuse and awaken and install this golden age energy. This is moving towards the golden age, this place of peace where we move away from fear, where we don't fall into the fear because it is a trap, is something that is coming through here. So there's a trap, something that many could have been frozen in time in, or could feel like it's so ingrained. And this fear is actually enacting as some sort of chrysalis, as some sort of ice cube, as some sort of frozen energy that gets you trapped in time. And I see you melting that, breaking that away, transforming that. And through this process, there is immense progression here, not only in yourself, but this will have a knock-on effect, a ricochet effect on others around you and the collective. With the energy of foresight here, there's something that you could have prophesized, or there's something that you could have seen ahead of time. You could have felt like something was coming. You could have felt like the energy was distorted, or there's some sort of warping effect going on in the energy field. This could be a merging of timelines or paradigms where you're either being pulled into one set of timeline or pulled into another set of timeline. And fear is the key here, not being pulled into the trap of fear. Now that is very difficult, especially right now in the times that we are traversing. But we are each simultaneously installing frequency of peace, pockets of peace, okay? The dolphins are also coming through here again. Now they came through massively in the previous soul alignment session, so they are working a lot with this earth right now, with the grids, along with the dragons, to help to melt away, to help to infuse specific frequencies. So I will leave a link in the description box and in the pinned comment for the previous soul alignment session, because if this is resonating for you, if you're feeling something stirring from these energies and frequencies, if you're feeling these activations, you may feel guided and you may benefit from that other soul alignment session as well. But either way, there's a depth here that you have been exploring. There's a depth here that you have been traversing. No matter how scary it has been for you, you have really been working through this, and this has been building within you a deeper level of fortitude and belief in yourself. So with this introspection energy, that's the hermit energy that I was pulling through with a lantern, right? The energy of going within, the energy of reflecting. And through these process of reflecting and meditation, you will see something more clearly. You'll be able to really, sink into something here, to really tap into whatever this is. You could be seeing white horses, you could be seeing white unicorns at this time, you could be seeing a lot of snowflakes or icy energy, you could be seeing a lot of gold as well coming through here, golden flowers, golden lotus flowers. And this is to do with a frequency that is being infusing into your field, and that you have simultaneously been dripping into the consciousness of the collective as well. So this is a really powerful reading so far. Let's see what other messages are wanting to come through in the cards. We have harmonic resolution with negativity, anger, and transmute. Yes, that makes so much sense. And we have sanctuary, healing, comfort, and restoration. Yes, I love this. You could also be working with the green ray at this time as well, working with Archangel Raphael, working with Archangel Gabriel, especially because the throat chakra was coming through very significantly as well. So, as we were saying, I love how these energies and cards here are synchronizing so beautifully. We were talking about this energy of transforming the shadows into light, and this is bringing through this harmonic resolution here, this energy of balance, this energy of peace. You are transmuting those more difficult shadow energies such as fear, such as negativity, such as anger. You're transmuting it, you are alchemizing it. And first you had to do this within your own self, within your own soul, within your own being. You could have then moved on to transmuting for your lineage, for your ancestors, for your bloodline. You are a harmonic rebalance. You are a harmonic resolution. You are the answer, okay? And there's many of us that are involved in this, okay? And there's many of us that have been called forth to rise. It's now time, because we are bringing through this harmonic resolution, this harmonic recalibration, this balancing of the energies, transmuting the negativity, transmuting the anger, transmuting the fear. And it's really important now more than ever to have these spaces where we can retreat, where we can pull back our energy, where we can feel safe and secure. There's angelic presence here all around you. Celestial assistance, I'm hearing, has been working with you for some time, and they are stepping forth. This celestial assistance is elevating, it's magnifying, because you are bringing through this real kind of intrinsic, potent healing energy. And the angels have been helping you with levels of comfort. So this, these energies that we're traversing, they bring up deep levels of discomfort, deep levels of imbalance, and so maybe that's what you've been feeling. And know that if this is what you're feeling moving forward, that the angels, the angelics, the celestial assistance is helping you with feeling higher levels of comfort. So remember to call upon them, to use that throat chakra, to open your heart space, to allow the angels to infuse their frequencies within your being. Allow the angels to restore you. This is a deep level of restoration. This is a deep level of recovery that is coming through here. This is a recovery of peace. This is a recovery of enlightenment, of high frequency, supportive, loving energies that you are welcoming in through various different stargates, I'm hearing, through various different portals and gateways. You're welcoming it into this world, and this is going to help to, boomerang and ricochet all around, all different levels, all different fields, and then bring it back to you again for for transmutation. It's almost like you're sending out a boomerang of healing, of comfort, of peace, of purity, of enlightenment, of love. And the boomerang is going out into the field and it's collecting various different energies that are maybe more dense, maybe more heavy, such as negativity, such as fear, such as anger, frustration, a feeling of imbalance, and it's bringing that back around to you, and you are then transmuting it because you are so capable of doing this, because you've already done this so much before in other lifetimes on soul levels. And now this is a calling, from the universe, because you have this aspect of a mission. And as we said, there's a lot of us that are doing this. You're not the only one that's doing this. So I do feel like there's going to be maybe more communities that are coming together, creating safe spaces that are not necessarily for the public. So this may be private groups, for example, online or in person, where people are coming together and, rewiring and restoring and healing and sharing experiences and supporting one another. And I feel like this is more almost kind of like a secret sanctuary. That's what I'm hearing here. Behind closed doors, these are going to be little hidden sections, hidden factions of light that are going to be spread across the globe, spread across the world. So maybe you're being guided to create one of these secret sanctuaries. That's a really beautiful energy and visualization coming through here. How exciting. I really love that. So let's see, what are some supporting energies here for these messages that want to come through today? Let your true colors show, so your tribe knows how to find you. Yeah, we were just talking about this with communities, right? So I feel like you've been removing the mask, you've been stepping more into your authenticity, you've been sharing more of your truth, you've been activating and liberating your throat chakra, you're being more authentic with your expression, with how you present yourself, and that is magnetizing towards you, your people, your tribe, your community. There's something here that has been hidden that is also coming to the light as well, and I feel like this is being actually brought up from a shadow within yourself, within your soul, and you are alchemizing this shadow, and through that you are actually changing in some way. Yeah, exactly, that morphing energy that was coming through, you're morphing, you're changing, but this is going to be into a more authentic aspect of yourself. And this authentic aspect of yourself has no fear. It doesn't worry about all the betrayals in the past, about all of the friendships and the connections that have stabbed you in the back. You're opening yourself up now because you know that your soul family is on the horizon. They're waiting, You're waiting to connect with each other. And so by dropping these masks, you're going to be able to find each other a lot more easily, What else wants to come through? When you start, the path appears, so take a step in any direction. So this card talks about paving your own way. This talks about jumping into that unknown, as we were talking about. It doesn't matter if you don't know where you are going, just take a step forward and it will illuminate itself to you. There's something here that you are being called to start up. This could be a startup of a business or a startup of an idea, of a community, or to explore something new. I'm hearing some of you are going traveling as well, or you're exploring new places. And there's really important connections that you are going to meet along this journey. So that's a really exciting energy that's coming through. Make sure that you are dropping your masks and you are being authentic and being open. Of course, still have those healthy boundaries. That's really important, right? Really important to have those boundaries, especially with the Ice Queen energy. But know when it's safe to drop those walls and to open your heart to receive something here. Let's see what else wants to come through. What other supporting energies are wanting to be activated and installed today? We have connection. Yes, this is what we were just talking about. Beliefs and expectations. Wow. So I feel like there's a connection that's coming through here that is actually going to challenge your belief in some way, challenge your expectation in some way. Maybe there's a certain demographic or a certain group or something that you have a specific opinion on or a viewpoint around. And I feel like you may actually come into contact with whatever this is and your mind is going to be changed. And I feel like it's important to be flexible, to have those boundaries, yes, but also to be open here, because I feel like something is changing and shifting within you in this morphing process that you are traversing, in this transformation that is occurring. This is being open to connect with other people, situations, experiences that you may in the past have avoided or not bothered to put your focus or attention towards, okay? There's something here that is shifting within this. Bottom of the deck, we have grounded. That's the energy that we were saying before. Stay grounded and humble, okay? Stay grounded and humble, because I feel like there's something that you are about to see here. There's something you are about to initiate, I'm hearing. This is an initiation process that is coming through. Your connections are going to be very significant for you on this path that you are embarking on at this time and moving forward. Okay, so be mindful of the beliefs that you have. I feel like, as we said, we've got belief here with the Magical Realms card. I feel like there's something that you have been transforming when it comes to a belief. This could have been a belief that was passed down from your lineage through the bloodline that you have been transmuting because it does not resonate for you. It's not in a harmonic resonation. It's not in a harmonic balance. Okay, it's not something that you feel is loving or peaceful or all-inclusive, I'm hearing. Okay, so really be mindful of your expectations, and I'm hearing maybe kind of like have no expectations as well. Of course, it's important for us to set goals and intentions, but sometimes we can cloud the vision. We can get in our own way by having a certain expectation of how the path is going to appear, of how the path is going to unfold, of how something is going to look. Okay, the angels are coming through and saying they're assisting you with this. So let's pull through an animal card here. Which animal wants to come through and what is the energy wanting to be infused? I am seeing the giraffe coming through, so this could be a perspective shift. We have the camel with celebration. Wow, that's a really beautiful energy. So this is letting me know that whatever is occurring here, this will be a bright outcome. Okay, something is shifting for the better here. But in the process to get to this celebration, there may be some real uncomfortable situations that are occurring. And I feel like this is collective wide here. There is going to be a celebration here because we're shifting through something on a belief level. Okay, we are rewiring something. Look what we have here on the bottom of the deck. We've got the Phoenix with Renewal. This is the Phoenix rising. As we said, the pre-download messages, it's time to rise. Wow, you are the Phoenix. You are the epitome, embodiment of being a transmuter, an alchemist. Oh my gosh, this is super powerful. Whatever it is that you are rising up against, whatever it is that you are rising through, working through, coming through from the ashes, you will be victorious. You will be celebrating this transformation, celebrating this victory, celebrating this new path that you are traversing, celebrating yourself, allowing your true colors to shine, to glisten, to blossom, to bloom, having higher layers of belief in yourself, having an expectation that I will work through this, I will overcome this, I will achieve this. You know, that higher level of confidence, as we said, but you are doing it with the beautiful frequency of humility. Okay, and that is really empowering. And I feel like that's going to be very inspirational for others as well. This is paving the way. You are paving the way for something. Wow, super powerful. Let's see what other messages are wanting to come through in this session today, please. Oh, okay. Let's see what we have here. Just fix these cards a little bit there. Oh my gosh, we have planetary wave, soul mission, trust the inner call, and soul team. Oh my gosh, full body tingles coming through here. This is what I was saying. This is a planetary wave. This is shifting the earth. This is a part of your soul mission. This is an inner call that is calling you forward to rise, okay, to overcome fear, to move beyond it, to transmute it. And this is your soul team that you are doing this with, that you are calling forward, that you are connecting with. Oh my gosh, wow. I'm like speechless. I'm speechless at this energy here. What more can I say? This is just so perfectly aligned here. You are a part of a planetary wave. This is your soul mission. It's now time to rise. You are morphing into an aspect of self that has no fear. The shadows are on display and transforming by the light. Okay, wow. This is because it's a part of your mission here to now step up. The time is now. Yes, this may be an unknown territory. For many of us right now, we're being pushed into the unknown. We're being placed in uncomfortable situations. We're facing fears. We're transmuting the shadows. But we're going to be celebrating all together in this secret sanctuary of light. Wow, oh my gosh, this is so powerful. Look at this, bottom of the deck. Plunge, don't hold back, it's time. Go for it, dive in. Yes, the unknown. There's a powerful portal that is opening for us here, and we're being encouraged to dive into this. We are supported. It's time for us to go for it. We're diving in. If you're feeling this intrinsically within yourself, if this session, if these cards, if these words, if these energies and frequencies are activating something within you right now, drop in the comments. I am diving in. I am trusting the inner call. I have no fear. I am rising. Wow, I love this. Absolutely gorgeous energy. I'm still speechless, I tell you guys. I don't even know what more to say here. My gosh, this is incredible. So let's tap into a final message, a final card, an activation for this session today. See what else wants to come through for us, and see if there's any more information, guidance, support and activations that are wanting to find us today. So what other messages are wanting to come through for those who are still tuning in? What guidance and support and activations, confirmations? What is next for us? Where are we heading? What guidance support wants to join us here and to be installed and activated? Oh my gosh. In the hand, the universe is your partner. Yes, co-create magical realms of possibilities. Wow, the hand of the universe, the hand of source is supporting us here, has got your back. I love this. Gorgeous. We've got the 31 coming through here, the number 31 or the number 4 stepping forward here. This is a deeper level of stability. We're breaking through the divine matrix here, okay? We're activating, installing something within this matrix, okay? And this is a part of your soul mission. This is a part of the soul plan. So let's tap into the guidebook for this in the hand card and see what other guidance and messages are wanting to find us. We have in the hand, feeling secure, taken care of. The universe is your partner. Something amazing happens when you contemplate your intimate relationship with your higher power. How do you engage it? Perhaps you might have seen things through the influence of your religious background, or you may have been exposed to other ways of making that connection real for you. It doesn't matter the source of your understanding. What matters is what works for you. For example, if you believe in a punitive God, you will be afraid of punishment for your transgressions. If you believe in a version of a higher power that blesses you, you may find it easier to surrender to a relationship of radical trust. Right now, if you imagine relaxing, curled up in the hands of the divine, how does that make you feel? Can you then turn over your needs and desires to that divine power and trust that you're safe and secure and don't have to do anything at all to feel that way? Grace is activated in your life now. You are in good hands. Your work, family, relationships, home, everything. You've done all you can. So now is the time to rest and recharge, instead of producing, doing, acting, strategizing. A hot tea, a good book, and a soft blanket are in order. Yes, and I love this powerful reminder. I feel like, and I've been getting this message coming through a lot recently, that we may be called to pull back our energy. Maybe you're being guided to relax more, to rest more, to sleep more, to go into that sanctuary of peace where you can activate deeper layers of harmony. Because of all this transmutation, this harmonic resolution that you have been working through, that is dense, that is heavy. And it's time now for an energy recall before this rising is about to come through for you. There is a wave that is on its way to you, but before the wave arrives, how can you look after yourself? How can you pour into yourself? How can you rejuvenate? How can you restore your energy? Okay, it's almost like the battle wounded I'm hearing. You've been through some sort of battle or many significant battles along your way. And now it's time for you to pour into you, for you to rest, for you to heal, for you to build a deeper layer of confidence in yourself for this planetary wave that is coming through. And when this time occurs, you will be ready, I'm hearing. You will be ready to stand up and to serve Source, to serve the light for the highest good of this world. So remember that you are safe and secure in the hands of the universe, in the hands of the divine. How can you work with Source at this time? And by working with Source, by working with Spirit, it doesn't mean that we have to continuously be doing, enacting, taking action. Oftentimes it can mean just focusing on ourselves, just doing the inner work ourselves, recalibrating, resting, journaling, meditating, going within, tuning into what brings us comfort. Because there's a lot of distractions that are going to be playing out, and you're going to need to be grounded now more than ever. And through this process, there are going to be shifts that are taking place, beliefs, expectations, connections may be changing, morphing, transforming, falling away. You may be building new connections. In fact, I really do think that new connections are on their way to you. And this is a deeper connection with Source, a deeper connection with Spirit, with the universe, with your soul blueprint, your soul mission. A deeper connection with yourself, a deeper connection with your heart. So the word for you right now, today, to reflect on, to meditate on, is connection. What do I need in connection? What have I been disconnected with that needs more of my energy, that needs more of my focus, that will be healing for me, restorative for me, cleansing for me? Remember, you are heading towards a celebration here, something that you are going to be really happy about. And I feel like this is going to open a new doorway for you, open a new possibility for you. I'm hearing this will open your eyes to some sort of infinite possibility that is activating here. So this has been a powerful session today. Thank you so much for being here, for diving into these messages and frequencies with us. You are so valued. You are so appreciated. So let's see what emojis we should drop in the comments today. I feel like let's drop a star emoji. Let's drop a dolphin emoji. Let's drop a rainbow emoji. Let's drop a green heart emoji, a party popper emoji, or a sun emoji in the comment section if this has been your reading today, if you resonated with the messages that have come through, or if you would like to claim any of this powerful energy of transmuting fear, transforming your shadows into light, utilizing the depth of your emotions, the depth of your soul to move forward, to move beyond, to move upwards, to receive that higher level of foresight, activating and infusing peace codes, healing codes, activation codes, connecting with the universe and source in a new, potent, magnetic and magical way, connecting with soul family and moving towards your time of celebration, restoration, healing and victory. And please feel welcome to let me know in the comments how this session has resonated for you. I always love to catch up with you and to see how these sessions are showing up in your world. How are they activating you? How are they speaking to you? Thank you so much for all of your positive energy exchanges via your thumbs ups, your comments, your subscribes, sharing my channel and readings with your friends and loved ones, and for booking personal sessions with me. And thank you so much for all of your donations as well. Your generosity and support truly makes a difference. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you would like to dive into a personal private session with myself, you'll be able to find my website in the description box, where you'll be able to see all of the services that I currently offer and book with me directly there. And with all this being said, my loves, thank you so much for tuning in. You are so valued, you are so appreciated, and you are so loved. Remember that you truly make a difference in this world, and you will be a potent piece of this earth's transformation. So thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for everything that you are. And I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.